We're starting on our cheesesteak peppers. Now, typically I've seen this recipe done with like a whole half of a pepper and you do it like a stuffed pepper. We prefer to cut it into planks like this, and we just lay it out and cover the bottom of our casserole dish. You're gonna drizzle it with some oil and then season them however you like. I have chosen this one and some garlic salt. And then you're gonna bake those in the oven just for a few minutes to get them softened. We're gonna work on our filling for our cheesesteak peppers. Typically I do this with some shaved steak, but today I happen to have ground beef, so we're gonna use that. You're gonna cook your ground beef. I'm gonna add some onions in here, and then once it gets going a little bit, I'll add some more seasonings to it. We can probably add some seasonings in here. We're gonna go with some garlic salt. In all truthfulness, Matt, my husband, usually seasons this because he's a really good hand at seasoning. I tend to be a little skimpy and have to add it a million times, but he gets it right about the first time. That was just some Italian seasoning. We're gonna go with the same thing that we put on the bell peppers. It's Creole seasoning. It's a new favorite of mine, actually. One of our secret ingredients, tamed jalapeños. If you don't know, you should try these. They're really good. It has all the flavor of jalapeno without the spice, and we like to add in the juice. It adds a nice tanginess and it's just really flavorful. So Riverside Kitchen actually is getting some snowfall today, and you can see back there, that's our little boathouse, and that's the Mansman River back there. So we really are Riverside. It's time for another one of my hacks here. When you're drowning some ground beef, I've seen several different versions of this. This is the way I do it. I take the tin foil. It's a pretty good size. It's gonna cover a lot of my colander here. And I kind of push it down into my kitchen drain here so it can pull up all that grease. Set your strainer on top, and then when you dump your meat in, it's gonna collect all of that grease and you can easily throw it away. All right, never mind this area over here. We're gonna show you how that grease comes out. It's all in a nice little bowl, easy to clean up. So we've got our ground beef here that we've just cooked. We've drained it. I'm gonna add it back to the skillet and give it a taste and see if it needs anything else. As previously stated, Matt is adding some seasonings. He went a little heavier on the Italian seasonings and some garlic salt. Let's see what else he chooses.
You just have to feel it. You can always add more. You can't take it out once it's in there.
Also, I didn't say earlier, I did add in some mushrooms and there's some onion in there. Alrighty, now we're ready to assemble. I've got our peppers out of the oven. They're a little bit soft, not mushy, but just, you know, not raw anymore. We're gonna add our beef topping on top of here. Just kind of cover the top. Now we're gonna top it with some cheese. We like to do provolone. It's gonna be your glue, so go ahead and cover the top with that. The last thing that we like to add is the tamed jalapeños, but we are a divided household and not everybody likes that. So I'm gonna leave one section without the tamed jalapeños on top, and then we're gonna put this back in the oven until the cheese gets all melty and gooey. Let's see what we got. Looks pretty good. Now, this could be marketed as low carb, but I typically serve this with baked potatoes or potatoes of some sort because we're feeding teenagers and a three-nager, so you gotta please the people.